this up. This is the precursor. It's not.
Yes,
it's not incredible. It
is incredible. Come on.
It may be just as good or as bad as one of Pastor Dan's songs that he makes up. So,
but we have heard that someone who said it's better than Pastor Dan's songs. So,
right, anyways,
yeah,
you wanna direct us?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jingle, 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 jingle. This is our jingle. Here are your gifts. We are the interns at Colonial Woods.
Yay!
Have a good day. Yeah.
But you haven't pressed play.
No, he did.
Oh.
No, we're good. We're good.
Yeah. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1.
Jingle, 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 jingle. This is our jingle. This is your gift.
Yeah.
We are the interns at Colonial Woods. This is our jingle that we made up, and here is your gift.
This is our jingle.
1, 2, 3, 4. Jingle, 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 jingle. This is our jingle. There's your gift.
There we go.
We're the interns at Colonial Woods.
That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Bye.
Colonial Woods.
Church.
Church.
You're right. That's
What do you
it.
think?
Nice. That's it.
That's about it.
You
like it?
Yeah, sure.
Go.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's all we got. Wow, that was great.
Yeah. Da-da-da.
Good evening and welcome to FaceTube News, formerly known as Zoom News. I'm Chelsea Zalewski, your head anchor, bringing you the latest and greatest news for CW Student Ministries. Well, quite a bit has happened and changed since last week here at CW Student Ministries. Not only has Zoom News moved to YouTube and Facebook, but our doors have officially opened for students to finally join CW Ministries in person. One such group that met this Monday was our CWYG Bible Studies. Those Bible studies are for students 7th through 12th grade, and they will continue all throughout the summer. If you have not yet been a part of those, we would love to have you join us Mondays from 1 to 3 in the youth wing at CW. For our 5th and 6th grade students, their Club 56 summer hangouts begin this Monday from 1 to 3 as well, and we'll meet in the gym for games and all sorts of fun with Katie Johnson. Congratulations need to go out to 2 of our Club 56 students. Ryan and Gino both won last week's Lemon Challenge. Great job, gentlemen. And that leads us to this week's challenge, the Don't Laugh Challenge. The goal was to send in your dad jokes, bad jokes, and jokes of any kind to see if you can make us laugh. So let's go over now to our reporter, Dan Hamrick, to see what they've got in store for us. Dan?
So thanks, head anchor Chelsea Zalewski. We're getting ready to do this tonight's challenge. So happy you guys submitted some great jokes. I've got the interns and then Chelsea, Pastor Chelsea, who's different than head anchor Chelsea Zalewski, as well as Katie in here, ready to see the jokes. Gonna be great. All right, everybody, let's get that drink of water and let's roll that footage.
Did you hear about the singing plumber? He had nice pipes.
How do you get a squirrel to like you? Act like a nut.
Spring is here. I got excited. I wet my plants.
Hey bro, what do you call a bear with no teeth? I don't know, bro. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear!
What do you call a hen who counts her eggs? A math chicken.
I'm so good at sleeping, I can do it with my eyes closed.
Where does the king keep his armies? In his sleeveys.
Did you hear about the actor that went through the floorboards? He was just going through our stage.
How did Darth Vader know what Luke got him for Christmas? He felt his presence.
How deep is the frog pond? Knee deep.
What do squirrels eat before a race? Nothing, they fast.
What animal goes good in a smoothie? A chameleon, because it blends right in.
I couldn't figure out why the baseball kept getting bigger. Then it hit me.
Well, did you hear the rumor about butter? Then I'm not gonna spread it. Get it? Spread it, cause it's butter. Spread it. All right, and on that note, we're gonna turn it back to you, head anchor Chelsea Zalewski.
Well, there you have it, the Don't Laugh Challenge. Everyone who sent in a joke did an excellent job, and I'll admit, you're all pretty funny. Speaking of people who are pretty funny, my next guest is known for his humor as well as for his infectious giggle laugh. We now welcome our current events reporter and my good friend, Dan Hamrick, to join us. Dan? Bob? Where's Dan at? Well, would you bear with us a moment? It would appear that Dan Hamrick is not here in the studio. Let's just FaceTime him real quick and see if we can get a hold of him.
Hello,
Dan, where are you?
head anchor Chelsea Zalewski. I'm here on the front lawn. Isn't that where you said I was supposed to be?
Well, yes, youth group is on the front lawn, but I need you in the FaceTube News studio for our interview.
Okay, head anchor Chelsea Zalewski, I'll be right there.
Well, now that we have that miscommunication sorted out, let's welcome current events reporter Dan Hamrick into the FaceTube News studio with us today. Dan, thank you for being here.
Well, thank you, head anchor Chelsea Zalewski, for having me on your show once again.
Oh, absolutely. So, as our current events reporter, I believe you have some exciting event to tell us about happening in CW Student Ministries. Share with us.
Why, yes, I do, head anchor Chelsea Zalewski. Now that we are able to meet back in person again, we are so excited to announce that next Wednesday we are going to be having a talent night on the CW lawn, where I just came from because I thought you were going to be there, head anchor Chelsea Zalewski.
Sometimes that happens when you don't follow directions, doesn't it, Dan? But talent night, that does sound exciting. What kind of talents might we see there?
Well, head anchor Chelsea Zalewski, it could really be anything. I mean, it could be singing a song, it could be burping the alphabet, it could be a magic trick. I've been known to do a TikTok dance or two. Really, head anchor Chelsea Zalewski, the options are endless.
Well, perhaps you could demonstrate a talent for us right now, you know, to help get our creative juices flowing.
Well, head anchor Chelsea Zalewski, you know me. I hate to show off, but actually, I am really good at juggling, but there's nothing really here to do that with, head anchor
well,
Chelsea
don't you worry about that, Dan. I thought ahead. And lucky for you, I have some items right over here for you to juggle. So let's show all of our viewers out there your juggling skills.
I was wondering, head anchor Chelsea Zalewski, what these were for. I've seen these on different other videos that we've had, and they happen to be 3 chickens, and so you just want me to juggle these right here.
Yes, I'll take a little step back here.
I cannot. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
That was very impressive.
Thank you, head anchor Chelsea Zalewski.
Well, I know we are all inspired now. So if you want to share your talent at our talent show, send in your submissions to katie@cwmc.church. Dan, what else can they expect on that special night?
Well, head anchor Chelsea Zalewski. Along with everyone's talents, we are going to be having pizza for everyone, games, and just basically have a party to celebrate head anchor Chelsea Zalewski that we are able to meet back in person again.
Wow, well that sounds like an excellent time. So that is next Wednesday, June 17th from 6 to 7:30 on the front lawn. We really hope to see you there.
That is correct, head anchor Chelsea Zalewski. And maybe, just maybe, someone will try and top my chicken juggling head anchor Chelsea
Well,
Zalewski.
we can only hope. So that is all we have for you today on FaceTube News. We look forward to seeing you next week. This is Chelsea Zalewski and Dan Hamrick signing off. How long is how long?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hey everybody, we are so excited to play a game with you tonight. It is called Danger Word. So here's how this works. I'm gonna have some contestants pop on here. They're gonna try and get me to say the winning word. If they get it right, their people that they're playing against will have to smash something in their face. If they get it wrong, they have to smash it in their face. What's gonna happen is they're each gonna give me one clue. So they're gonna say one word to give me a clue to get me to say the word. I say it right, awesome. If I say it wrong, not so good. You'll kind of get the hint as we keep playing. So I want to invite you guys today to meet our contestants. Come on, contestants. Let's meet you. I think you guys know them as interns. I call them slaves, but here they are. Intern Eli, intern Michaela, and intern Cole. Make sure you're unmuted so we can all hear you guys. We're going to have some fun. So how this is going to, you're going to get an email, hopefully from Katie. Katie's going to send you round one's word with a winning word and then a danger word. So we're going to start. The order is one word at a time. If I get it right, awesome. If I get it wrong, we'll see what happens. So we'll keep going. So we're going to go Eli, Michaela, and Cole. That's how my screen looks. I don't know how your screen looks, but here we go. So Eli, give me one word, and I'm going to try and guess what it is from the clue.
Girth.
Big. No? Michaela.
Brass.
Music. No? All right, Cole.
Instrument.
Trombone. No. Eli.
Circumference.
Tuba. Yeah, let's go. Tuba. So that is the winning word.
Yeah, there we go.
Cole and Michaela, what do you have that you're going to be smashing in your face right now?
Some whipped cream.
Yeah, I guess we're starting off with that one.
All right, let's see it. Make it happen. In 3, 2, 1, smash.
Yeah. Smash it harder.
Oh, come on, Michaela. That's weak.
All right.
That's weak. That's weak. Get it all over that face. Come on. That's weak.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. Michaela, we're going to start with you.
Okay.
Got it.
As we finished with Eli. So what is your first clue?
Breakfast.
Pancakes. Cole.
Tony.
Tony? Frosted Flakes.
There you go.
I was going to say Tony.
All right, Michaela and Eli. What are we smashing in our face for round 2?
I'm going with the whipped cream.
Might as
All
well
right.
just the whipped cream. Right?
3, 2, 1, smash.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Round 3. Eli, you're starting.
Frozen.
Frozen. Elsa. No? All right.
Juice.
Smoothie. Cole.
Stick.
Popsicle.
There you go.
Getting hit. What are we doing?
Cheese.
Cheese in a can. Eli, what are you doing? You still gonna do whipped cream? Another one or
I got some flour.
flour?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, smash.
Nice.
Work. It doesn't bake.
And just rub it in there, Michaela. Rub it in there.
Yeah, rub it in there.
Oh yeah, there we go. All right, we're on round 4. Eli, you start us off. What's the word?
Coins.
Coins?
Coins.
Penny. Nope. All right, Michaela.
Dollar.
Silver coin. Silver dollar. Nope. That's wrong. I don't know.
Green.
George Washington.
Currency.
There we go. That's better.
Thank you, Cole.
Pet.
Come on,
Money.
Dan.
Yeah.
There you go.
Money. So,
Win at this game.
okay, Michaela and Cole.
Sorry, Matt.
Go. 3,
Hold
2.
on, I'm not.
You not ready?
No, it's not coming out.
What is it that you're using? Sour cream?
Yeah. Okay, got it. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Sour cream mixed with the whipped cream. That's horrible. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
Oh, he went with the whole bowl.
I thought that's what we meant.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I put some on the plate.
Oh.
That is
A
great.
little bit of that went on my nose, but all right.
All right, Michaela, round 5. Go ahead.
Nose.
Face.
My turn, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Pick.
Nose, pink. Sniffles.
No, I said pick.
Oh, pick. Pick.
Yeah. Like
Booger.
You
There
already
you go.
guessed, though. That's not fair.
Oh, I heard the wrong word. Michaela again.
oh jeez.
Can I
Oh,
just
no.
like
Caleb getting nailed.
see the flour on my face?
Wrecked.
So
No.
2, 1, go. Oh, the egg.
I just inhaled some flour into my nose when I sniffled.
All right, round 6 is where we are at. Round 6. So Eli, you are starting us off. Go for it.
Avocado.
Guacamole.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome.
What is the danger word? The danger word's not even coming into play.
Salsa.
Yeah.
I was thinking about saying dip, and then I was like, no, he might guess.
Michaela has not won yet. This is my
I'm
favorite
so
game.
upset.
Yikes.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, come on.
Apparently you don't
Oh,
want to play word games.
There we go.
Eli.
There's still quite a bit left there.
I'm kind of grossed out right now.
I'm so. No, stop. Oh.
Okay. Round 7. We're gonna start with Michaela. What's the first? What are you gonna say?
Leaf.
Tree.
Oh. Man.
Cool.
Salad.
That was a bad one.
He messed it up. Katie's telling me there's an infraction.
He said the danger word.
Oh. Oh no.
Cole, you failed this one, and so
I don't know what to do.
you said the danger word, which
All right,
means
so what do I do? What's my
you have to
punishment?
get that egg. You have an egg right there.
Now?
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
I think that's a little more than just staying on my head because I just dripped onto my pants and onto the chair.
Round 8. That's where we're at. Eli, you are starting. What's your clue?
Bakery.
Cake. No? All right, Michaela.
Mini.
Mouse.
Are you kidding me?
Not kidding. I have no idea how that has to go with bakery.
Oh my gosh.
All right, come on.
Frosting.
Cupcake.
Yeah, there we go.
Michaela and Eli.
Oh man. Oh no.
What are you doing, Michaela? You got more cheese or?
No, the cheese didn't stick. I have flour.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Get that really good. Eli, your face is not clearly close to anybody else's, so I want to see that change in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh boy. Bruh.
All right, Mike. Round 9. Eli, what is our word for round 9?
Hair.
Toupee. Michaela.
Animal.
Fur. Cole.
4 legs.
Hair, animal, 4 legs. Dog.
Oh no. No.
Danger word.
Danger word. Oh yeah, that's an egg.
That's true. All right.
Take that egg. Right on
Eli.
top of the head there.
Let's see a
boy.
little front of your hair.
What's that?
A little towards the front of your hair.
All right, I'll do it. Oh, jeez, I like Chelsea.
One. One,
right.
2, 3.
Oh wait, I was trying to not splatter. All right, there we go.
Eli, you are starting again. Cole's the last one to leave off. So round 10, Eli.
this is not good.
Clue.
Emotion.
Anger. Nope, Michaela.
Fear.
Fear? Is that what you said, fear? Scared.
Oh. Oh dang. Oh dang.
All right, Michaela, unfortunately, you're really bad at this game. So that's an egg on the head. An egg on the head. 1, 2, 3.
It didn't break.
Break it again.
Not breaking.
Really hard.
Palm. Just smack it.
Hard boiled.
Here we go. 1,
Smack
2,
it.
3.
There you go.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, we'll make this the last round.
All right.
Round 11 for all the
Round
marbles.
11.
Michaela,
You
I'm
didn't
really,
email yet.
I'm really rooting for you, Michaela.
I really-
Cole's gonna start though. Cole's gonna start. What's our first clue?
Red.
Stop.
No.
Eli.
Floral.
Rose.
Nice. There we go.
So Michaela and Cole.
I'll go ahead with this danger word game.
Here's the final thing. What are we putting on our face?
Can I really just smash my face in the flour bowl again?
Have you done sour cream yet, Cole?
What's that?
Make
You
a
done
mix.
sour cream yet?
No, I haven't.
Let's get that sour cream out.
And they have to make a mixture, right?
Yeah, sour cream, and actually mix that with some of the cheese.
The what? This?
Sour cream and cheese.
Okay. All right, cheese. Wow.
Mix that.
Put it in my hand.
Yeah, put the cheese in your hand,
Oh, yeah.
Michaela, and then just kind of wipe that all around.
We're gonna mix sour cream with whipped cream and cheese. We're just gonna, get a little bit of that in there. That's what we're gonna do.
So here we go. Put that on there, right there. Oh yeah, rub that
Yeah.
on there. Michaela, right there, right on your nose. Get that on there, kind of like war paint. There we go. Hey, this has been Danger Word with the interns. Thumbs up,
Need some help in
everybody.
a second.
And we will go and talk to you guys later. See ya.
Can you remember your first phone? I still remember mine. Now, for me, it was in my first year of college, and I got a Motorola Rocker candy bar. It's actually kind of ghetto, but at the time, it seemed so cool because I remember I could listen to my music on it. I could sort of go on the internet, and I could text people, which was really exciting. Now, texting back then was T9 texting, where you had to hit 5 like 3 times and each number a billion times to get to the message that you actually wanted to write. But I was so excited. I was actually kind of bummed when that phone ended up breaking and I had to upgrade to something different. You see, I didn't want to change and get something new. I liked what I was comfortable with, and I didn't want to go through the hassle of importing new contacts and doing all of that. But that seems kind of silly, doesn't it? Because a new phone, that's pretty exciting. That's better than what I had before, but I resisted change. I resisted going forward with something new. And guys, don't we kind of do that just as humans? You know, there's something about us that just likes to stick with what we know rather than go into the unknown.
Into the unknown! Into the unknown! Into the unknown!
We can be a lot like God's people, the Israelites, who in the Old Testament often resisted change just the way that we do. In the book of Isaiah, God sends his prophet to speak to his people, and they were in a pretty uncomfortable situation themselves. God's people of Israel, they kind of based themselves around the city of Jerusalem. That was their home base. But then the empire of Babylon came and invaded Jerusalem, kidnapping many of God's people, carrying them off to Babylon. Let's show that map so you guys can see what I mean. See, this was no like quick hop over to another town journey. That was actually 1,678 miles that they were carried off on foot, and they were far from home. They were in a new territory where they didn't know what was going on. Customs were different. Their whole world had been turned upside down, and they were kind of under house arrest because they couldn't leave. They couldn't go elsewhere. They had to stay in captivity. Sounds a little bit familiar to what we've been going through lately, doesn't it? And this is the message that God said to his people Israel during this time of total unknown. Isaiah 43 verses 18 through 19. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the desert. As Isaiah spoke to God's people these words, they were clinging on to what they had known. But to be honest, they even started to get comfortable in exile. That was what they had become used to after so many years passed away from home. But God said, I want you to forget all that came before, because now is a time for me to do something new. If you were looking backwards right now to the way things used to be, what would be the things that you would miss? Maybe hanging out with your friends, eating in restaurants, hugging and seeing extended family members. You know, the Israelites probably missed the exact same things about Jerusalem. But God wanted to have the Israelites put their eyes on the new work that he was going to do. So this passage is a reminder to forget the former things and to look ahead to what's new. Because, you know, for us, even though those are all good things that we miss from before, there were also some things in our past that really weren't so good. You know, I can think back to before quarantine, and for me, it was a time where there was a lack of priorities. Life's pace was just so busy. There was all this noise and distraction that made it hard for me to focus on God. I would get bored at church because I was just used to it all the time. You know, there wasn't enough time for what really mattered. And all of us and all these people, I keep hearing everyone saying they want to go back to normal. Well, what is normal? And are we sure that that's all really what we want to go back to? Or maybe has this time been a gift to us so that we can go forward into something new and different? If we're stuck in the past, we're never going to go forward into the new thing that God has for us, because faith looks forward. I saw on the news, I was looking earlier, back in 2018, there was actually a car that had a problem with going forward. Its transmission went out, it was sitting on the highway, and the driver decided to take matters into his own hands, and so he actually drove in reverse, because that's all his car could do. He drove backwards along the highway, off the highway, down the road, sat at a stoplight, kept going, turned, and made it safely back home. He drove backwards for almost 1.5 miles. Can you imagine how alarming that would be to see a car driving backwards on the road? Not to mention, not safe, pretty dangerous. And yet sometimes we're just like that, where we want to just go in reverse and go backwards to what we know. You guys know me, and I'm a visual aid person, and so I created something to kind of help us visualize what God has for us when hard things come. Because you see, life is going to be full of hard stuff. It comes no matter what. There's no way to avoid it. But the amazing thing is that even in hard things, things that we don't like, they can still be for our benefit, and they can help us grow and become better versions of ourselves. But when a hard thing comes, maybe like quarantine, or maybe something else hard that you're experiencing that has nothing to do with quarantine, we have two choices before us. Our first choice is that we can go backwards. We can go back to the old habits that we once knew, old patterns, old routines, the things that felt comfortable, or we can go forwards into the unknown, into the things that are different and kind of scary, but also can be really exciting. See, I don't want to waste all that this time has provided for us. I don't want to just go back to being the same person that I was before. I want change to occur. I want to reset my priorities. I want to readjust my focus and where I spend my time. I want to move forward. In 2 Corinthians 5:17, it says, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he or she is a new creation. The old has passed away, the new has come." You see, our God is all about bringing us into new things. And even though it might be a little scary to know what's ahead, it's also so exciting. Think about how excited you feel maybe for your birthday, the first day of school, on New Year's Eve. You know, in all of those moments, there's a blank slate before you. There's fresh, exciting opportunities that are just ahead. That's the kind of excitement that we should feel as God asks us to move forward into the things that we don't know yet, but the things that He promises to be with us in each and every step of the way. So what are we going forward to? I think we should go forward to being together more. I mean, we're doing that for youth group now, and I'm so excited. We should also move forward into resetting our priorities, moving forward into more time with friends and family, less time on our screens, because I know I am sick of it, and you probably are too. It's help readjust what I want to do and who I want to be. Going forward, I want to be more excited for church, because it's not something that we can take for granted. It's something that's truly a gift, and I want to bring my best when I come into God's house to worship Him. We can go forward into healthier habits, more sleep, and a desperation for God and a hope in Him. Those are the things that I want to go forward into. I'm curious, what are the things that you want to move forward into? You know, right now, I'd love for you to take your phone or a sheet of paper and a pen, and I'd love for you to just write down, what is God asking me to go forward into? If you want, you can reflect even on the things that were in the past that you need to let go of, the things that you don't want to look backwards at anymore. But the bigger question I want you to ask is, what does God have ahead for me? What am I looking forward to? And it's okay that you might not completely know the answers, but ask God what He would have for you to look forward to. Now that you've had a little bit of time to reflect and answer that question of what God has ahead for you, I want to reread this passage to you again and read it over you. Because this message isn't just for God's Israelites who are stuck in captivity, it's for us today. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. It springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the desert. God has something new ahead of us. He doesn't really walk backwards or drive backwards. Thank goodness for that. God goes forward. So where is God taking us? He's taking us into a new season. And so instead of looking backwards and wishing for things to return to normal the way they used to be, let's look instead forwards with excitement for where God is going to lead us. I don't completely know what it's going to look like either. I just know I don't want to be the same person that I used to be, because faith looks forward.
Hey CW students, it's Katie here, and I am here to host our next game called The Games, where we're pitting up the interns versus some of our students, one from Club 56, one from 7th and 8th grade, and one from high school. They're competing in different challenges, and we're going to see who is better, the students or the interns. So here's how this works. We're going to pin one intern against one student in the same challenge. Whoever makes it the furthest or the longest gets a point towards our team. At the end, we will tally up all the points to see if the students or the interns are the winner of the games. For our first challenge, we bring you the straw wrapper challenge. In this challenge, they had to see who could blow their paper straw wrapper the furthest. Let's see how they did. Alrighty, we've got Eli taking on Abby.
Alright, you can go.
Now let's see what Abby does.
Okay, this is how far.
Oh boy. Comes in with 117 inches. Now we've got Nicole, who is going to be taking on Michaela. Nicole with a great performance here at this paper straw wrapper challenge. She comes in at 102 inches. All right, let's see how Michaela does. Oh my, what just happened? Michaela, she could not get the wrapper to blow off of her straw. Oh no, Michaela. Not a good showing for this round. And for our final round, we've got Cole taking on Jacob. Oh my, Cole. That was pretty pathetic. Let's see how many inches he got that wrapper to go. Alright, let's see if Jacob is able to beat 37.5 inches to get a clean sweep, students over the interns. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe he does it. Even without using the tape measure, I can tell Jacob is the clear winner of this round. We are ready for challenge number 2. In this challenge, they had to put a straw in a cup and race to see how much time they could keep the water in their cup from overflowing while filling up in the drinking fountain. Let's see how they did. We've got Cole taking on Abby in this challenge. Oh, he's putting up a pretty good fight. Oh, what happened right there? Oh no. Unfortunately for Cole, he is disqualified because he pulled the cup away from the drinking fountain and stopped the flow of water. Sorry, Cole. Abby automatically gets a point for the students, but let's see how she does. 7 seconds. That's pretty good. Jacob is taking on Eli in this round. And Jacob he too does 7 seconds. All right, let's see how Eli does. Eli, you're quite the camel. You scored 11 seconds. We've got Michaela taking on Nicole. This was all randomly drawn, so let's see how she does. 5 seconds. Let's see if that holds up against Nicole. Unfortunately for the interns, it does not. Interns, you have 1 point. Students, you have 5 points at the end of challenge number 2. Challenge number 3 is a speed challenge. You have to quickly start and stop a stopwatch and try to get the number closest to 0.01. This is the 0.01 challenge. Cole is taking on Nicole. In this challenge, you have 5 attempts. Cole seems to be hitting 0.13 pretty consistently. Oh, that was a little higher. But 0.13 is his quickest. Well, it looks like Cole is the winner of this battle. On to the next. Jacob is taking on Michaela in this round. .16. Let's see if Michaela's nimble fingers can go a little quicker. Oh no, students! The interns have gained another point. Finally, we've got Eli taking on Abby. Oh boy. Oh, that was a much better showing, Eli. Okay. Ooh, we've got a new record. Abby, can you beat 0.11? She's close, folks, but unfortunately she was not able to. The interns scored 3 points, bringing their total to 4, but students, don't worry, you're still ahead. We've got just 2 challenges to go. In this next challenge, students and the interns were instructed to make a paper airplane. The goal of this game is to throw your paper airplane the furthest. Up first, we've got Cole versus Abby. Cole takes a nice big throw. Okay, not too shabby. Let's see how far he threw that paper airplane. The tape measure wasn't quite long enough, so we had to do a little improvising. The students seem to struggle with the paper airplane challenge. Abby, you scored a total of 46.5 inches. Fortunately for Nicole, her airplane did not find that crosswind that Abby's airplane seemed to find. She scores 103 inches. Eli is taking on Nicole. Oh my, his airplane seems to have found a jet stream that just soars it through the gym. He brings in a total of 309 inches.
All right, whenever you're ready, Jacob.
In our final round of the airplane challenge, Michaela is taking on Jacob. It's about 57. Oh my, Michaela, that was really impressive. She has by far broken the record of 309 inches. But I gotta let you in on a little secret. Intern Michaela, this is her Googling how to make a paper airplane. Should we disqualify her? brings in a total of 390 inches. This has given the interns a little bit more of a chance of winning the games. It all comes down to the final challenge, the FaceTime challenge. In this challenge, you have one chance to make one FaceTime call. The goal is to be the person who has someone answer the FaceTime call the quickest. Let's see how we do. Jacob puts up a solid performance with 10 seconds. That's all the time it took for his mom to answer our FaceTime call. Up against Jacob is Eli, and he's really hoping that his sister is not working. Aw, man, Jacob, he got you by just a couple of seconds. Eli, you get a point for the interns.
No, Maddie won't answer. Here we go. Ready?
Michaela is taking on Abby.
She better answer. This is my sister. She always answers.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
She's not gonna
If my sister's at work.
Nicely done, Michaela and Michaela's sister. It's a good thing she answered. I wouldn't want to know what Michaela would have done to her if she didn't.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Abby's sister Hannah for the win. She answers that FaceTime call in 6 seconds, giving the students another point. It appears Nicole is taking her time scrolling through all her contacts, seeing who is going to answer this FaceTime call the quickest. Let's see if it pays off.
Oh no, she didn't answer.
I'm so sorry, Nicole. No point for the students.
Okay, Enrique, please pick up.
I'm sorry, Cole. You two did not earn a point for the interns. I have the final tallies. Students, you scored 6 points. Unfortunately, that was not enough. And interns, you are the winner of the games. Well, that's all we have for the games. I hope that you enjoyed watching the interns take on the students. Interns, you got lucky. Students, please feel free to take some of these challenges and play them with your family and with your friends at home. Let us know how it goes. We'd love to hear how you do playing the game.
Hey everybody, we just want to thank you so much for joining the FaceTube Youth Group tonight. We hope you enjoyed the time that we spent with you.
We've got some small group discussion questions based off of Pastor Chelsea's message. So take some time to either talk about that with someone that you've watched with, or you can pause the video and actually journal about those questions. How cool is that?
How cool
You
is
can pause youth group.
Pause. Sometimes we wish we could pause certain people in our life.
For sure.
But hey, youth group is just as good.
And maybe even mute them sometimes
Maybe
too.
even mute. So we hope you had a fantastic time tonight. I know we did, making everything, and we will see you next week for the talent show.